Salaries for these professionals can range till $331,000 a year. You can earn up to $180,000 a year in the marketing field. An IT job can fetch you $160,000 a year. Teachers and professors can earn up to $120,000 a year. Hello and welcome to our channel. My name is Rajat Bodhiraja. I'm an entrepreneur, a technocrat, and a globetrotter. I've been in the industry for the last 18 years, and we at GennextGo work with all the major institutions across 30 countries, helping students and working professionals to get admissions into their dream universities. With that said, for the people who are new to this channel, I would request them to do subscribe and hit the bell button, because in this channel we're going to bring in a series of videos, topics which touches all the students' lives across the study abroad sector. So for all the information across not just one country but countries across the globe, do hit the subscribe button, like us, and the bell button as well. Today's topic is going to be focused on the top paying jobs in Canada. And when I say top paying jobs, I'm going to distinguish this. We're not going to talk about the courses that will lead us there or the courses which will lead us to a PR. But for now, let us focus on the top paying jobs. And of course, the next series of videos that we're going to talk about, we will bring in this factor of which course should you actually take up to get into these kinds of jobs. There are a lot of perspectives in the market where we're talking about jobs, but what we have done is we have split this into sectors. So we beat, let's say, the medical sector, the IT sector, or others. We're going to split this into the sectors and see what sector gives you what kinds of earnings. All right. So to start with, let's talk about the first one. First one is medical. Medical sector is one of the top charts of highest paid salaries or salaried professionals in Canada. For example, physicians. Physicians have an average salary of approximately $195,000 a year, whereas the actual range of an earning of a physician ranges from $50,000 to $331,000 a year. Now, with that said, dentists are very important and are scarce also. On an average, a dentist earns close to $110,000 a year, with the range of the highest or the lowest is between $61,000 to $208,000 a year. Next, now, beyond human beings, I think one of the next creature that is loved most in Canada are the pets. So if you are a veterinarian, I think you are in the right game, because a veterinarian earns close to $40,000 to $180,000 a year. Yes, it is a regulated job and you would need licenses to do this, but a very highly paid job as well. Next in line are the registered nurse. Now, this is a highly in-demand job, or should I say, yes, a profession in Canada. With the healthcare system, with COVID in the picture today, and the kind of medical attention that is required, registered nurses or the requirement for registered nurses have gone up and very high. It's a regulated job again. You'll have to have your licenses in place. There are exams and courses to do that. But yes, a very high in demand profession. Now, the average salaries for a registered nurse per year is $75,000. And this could actually go up to $128,000 per year. It is all dependent on the kind of experience that you bring on the table and, of course, the qualifications. Next in line in the medical sector is the psychologists. Now, with the kind of scenarios across the West, psychologists are becoming very important. So the salary ranges from $59,000 to $132,000 a year, with an average of $93,000 per year for a psychologist. The next, which is a little out of the league, but a different career, which is a massage therapist. A massage therapist in Canada is again a picking up profession and is building up very well lately. A massage therapist's salary would vary between $27,000 a year to $99,500 a year. The average salary ranges between $55,000 to $60,000 for a massage therapist. This was about the medical sector. Let's talk about the next burning sector, which is sales and marketing. Many of the students today go back and do courses in sales and marketing. Marketing or sales is an area which is required in each and every field today. All the organizations, any company, any businesses. Now, depending on the course, or should I say, depending on the kind of experience that you carry in this field, your salaries can go way high in the sky as well. So the salary range for a sales and marketing guy starts from $30,000 to $180,000 a year. Let me just show on the screen how it looks like. Within the marketing segment, you've got a marketing manager whose monthly salary would range from $7,000 to $15,000. A business development officer, which will range between $4,000 to $9,000. Salaries for a supply chain manager will range from $7,000 to $11,000. A salesperson or an internal auditor, the salaries of these two range between $3,000 and $7,000 per month. Next sector that we're going to talk about is again one of the renowned sectors, the IT sector. Now, IT sector is pretty vast. People talk about computers, people talk about coding, people talk about designers and whatnot. So I'm going to split the IT sector into various different segments as well. But in general, in an IT sector, the average salary of IT personnel, it ranges between $92,000 and it ranges from $45,000 to $160,000 per year, depending on the kind of role that you do and the kind of experience that you carry. Let's talk about a little more bifurcation within this. In an IT sector, you'll have various roles. For example, IT project manager. The salaries for a project manager will range from $10,000 to $15,000 per month. Similarly, a software engineer can actually, it'll enable you to have a salary of $7,500 to $9,500 per month. A security specialist between $9,000 to $11,000 per month. Computer programmers, for example, $7,000 to $9,000 per month. Database administrator, $7,000 to $10,000. Network specialists, $7,000 to $9,000. Computer engineers, $7,500 to close to $9,500 per month. Mobile app developers. This is a upcoming and a very growing field which has picked up very well in the COVID season. With the COVID coming into picture, IT sector grew, and I think the requirements or the demand for the mobile app developers went high as well. So their salaries range from $8,000 to $11,000, depending on, of course, the kind of niche skill that you bring on the table. Help desk support ranges from $3,000 to $4,500. With that said, there's another sector that I would like to touch, which is aviation. Though aviation is the most hit sector in the COVID season, but essentially for all travel needs, aviation is a very important sector for the economic growth also. Let's talk about what are the different kinds of roles available within the aviation industry and the kind of salaries that you can get. For example, pilots, they get close to $10,000 to $13,000 a month. Aviation engineers, $8,000 to $11,000. Aviation technicians, $5,000 to $8,000 a month. Crew cabin, that can fetch you approximately $3,000 to $5,500 per month. And sales and service, $3,500 to $5,000 a month. Now, the next sector that I'm going to touch, which is also a very important sector, is engineering. Engineering in general, when people talk about it, is a very vast sector again. So I'm going to split that into various different segments and try and help you with the kind of different salaries available there. Aerospace engineer, $6,500 to $8,500 per month. Civil engineer. Now with the infrastructure or the development boom, civil engineers are also in demand. They can earn $7,500 to $10,000 a month. Architects, anywhere between $6,000 to $9,000. Electrical engineer, a $7,000 to $10,000. Drilling supervisor, a $6,000 to $8,000. Mining engineer. Now mining is also one of the prevalent businesses in Canada. So a mining engineer can easily achieve a $9,000 to $12,000 per month. A petroleum engineer, $8,000 to $10,000. A chemical engineer, $7,000 to $9,000. All these figures are per month earnings of these various different roles. With that said, the next sector is the small part of the financial sector, which is a CPA. A CPA is a regulated field again. You need to give out a specific exam and a certification from Canada to actually be a CPA, and I think you can do right from taxation to financial audits across, which are required across Canada in each and every sector. A CPA is again a regulated field, but very high in demand, with average salaries ranging from $45,000 to $110,000 a year. The next sector is very interesting, and I think this is the education sector. This is one of the sectors that is liked by majority of the people coming up from India or the Southeast Asian countries also. So with a population of 16% between 5 and 16 years versus a 13% between 20 and 29 years, it is the sector where most of the people are either learning or educating themselves. So education sector becomes another very important sector. I'm going to split this as well for the benefit of all to understand how various different levels within the education sector are paid for. For example, a professor is paid $8,000 to $10,000 a month. A college instructor, a $6,500 to $8,500 a month. A school principal, $8,000 to $9,000 a month. A secondary school teacher, a $6,000 to $7,000 a month. A primary school teacher, a $5,000 to $7,000 a month. The range of the salary of any of the educationists is between $40,000 to $120,000 per year. That's a pretty decent salary. So this was just a brief about what kind of salaries exist in various different sectors. That's all we had for today. In this video, I hope you liked the information that we shared in this video, and if you did, please do like the video down below as well. We're going to keep coming back with these series of various informative videos. In case you need any specific information, please do leave in your comments and we will definitely make videos on that. In case there are questions that you have, you can actually DM us either on Instagram or leave your comments on YouTube, and we'll try and answer them also. In case you're planning your journey to study abroad and need advice or help, please go into the description and click on the link below for a free assessment, and our team is going to get back to you in 48 hours. Thank you.